Hi, I'm Dennis Weiss. Welcome to our town, the best part of our town, the young people at Abilene High School with Little Mermaid production, Our Town Today. Becca Swartz is sitting right here, and I gave her the microphone. We have to talk to all of these people in 25 minutes. Becca, how many productions have you been in?
This is my fourth at Abilene High School.
Fourth, and you're a senior.
Yep.
So you've been in all of them.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We're sitting in my first view of the auditorium on the stage, and what a fantastic spot to be in. What's it like to be here versus where you used to be?
Well, this place is obviously a lot bigger, and so it's let us do so much more with the show and have bigger set pieces and bigger scene changes, and using the pit, which we've never had before, which I like that we use it a lot in the show.
What do you use it for?
Well, that's our water. So Ariel and I jump out of the water
Jump
to
out
do
of the
scenes.
water. Okay, it's not jumping in the water, I hope. That looks like it's a long way down. Okay, what's it like to have the pressure of filling 800 seats?
Well, I think that a lot of people will want to come see the show because I think the new space will be just as fun for them as it has been for us rehearsing in it.
I do too. I think I think this show and the history moving forward of our best and brightest will fill the seats most of the time. I think it's going to be a fantastic thing for our community. So we got to move along. Introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Darren Whalen. I'm a senior.
Darren, how many shows have you been in?
This is my third.
Third.
Yes.
What does live theater do for you that you can't get in the other classes?
Well, in algebra, you can't really just like stand up and just go crazy.
I
and
did.
Just act out like however you want to do. I mean, and that's, I like how you can just come up here and just be yourself, and the acting's really fun.
Yeah. Movement is healthy. Movement stimulates thinking.
Yeah.
So, all right. What role do you play in The Little Mermaid?
I'm Grimsby, which is Eric's butler.
Eric's butler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I forgot to ask Becca. Becca, what's your role?
I play Flounder. I'm Ariel's best friend.
Oh, Flounder was good in the movie. You got a big, he was a good guy. I had 3 daughters. I've seen it 155 times at least. Okay, Carly Grafey, whom I know sitting next door. How many performances have you been in, Carly?
This is my third.
Your third? What role do you play?
I play Scuttle, the seagull, who's an expert on human stuff.
Oh, I never got along with seagulls all that well in the real
I've never
world.
met one, so
Well, you've
playing
never
one's a
been
bit of a
one.
stretch.
Do you steal other people's food lay it down on the park bench?
I mean, that's never seen on stage, but I'm sure it happens.
I am too. Seagulls are that way, I understand. So you're an experienced performer. I've seen you sing and play a lot over the years. What does it do for you as a person?
Performing, it's a very nice and healthy creative outlet, you know? And it's a good way to get I don't want to say get your story out there necessarily, because that sounds really vain. But it is a good way to explore who you are as a person, and it's a good way to develop yourself as a person, and it builds confidence as well, which is very nice.
Can I counterpoint that?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody here has to get their story out there. There's nothing vain about that. It's the essential element of competing in life, is to get your story out there, no matter what your story is. Your story is always out there. This just gives you a chance to be good at it.
You're not wrong.
Okay, all right. Your neighbor.
Oh my. Well, I'm Matt Rosebrook, and I am...
Has trouble breathing, evidently.
Look at me shake. I'm Matt Rosebrook, and I'm a junior.
What role do you play?
I am Mr. Pilot.
What do you do?
Well, as it says in the title, I pilot the wonderful ship, which isn't out here anywhere, but it is beautiful.
The ship hasn't sailed.
No, not yet. Have to come here to see that.
It will. What do you like about performing?
What do I like about performing? That is a good question. My favorite thing about performing is getting to go up on that stage and not be Matt Rosebrook Jr. at Abilene High School.
Understood.
Yeah.
That's how we learn to do other things, is step outside of who we are. And it is a great opportunity to do that. I concur completely. Mr. Whalen was we were on this stage together, were we not?
We were.
Yes. In the fine production of, I forget what it was called.
The Rose at Texas Street.
Yes, the Rose of Texas Street.
That was sure a good performance.
Sure good performance, it was. Yes, even those who could hear it seemed to like it.
Yeah.
All right, tell us what you are in the play, how many years you've been in performing arts here.
Well, I'm Dawson Whalen, and I'm a sophomore, and this is my 4th play here at the high school. And I play Windward in The Little Mermaid.
Windward. So which side of the boat are you on?
Well,
Windward side. Yes. Okay. What do you do? How do you like it?
well, I'm one of King Triton's trumpeter fish,
Okay.
so every time that he comes on, I get to announce it and stuff. Well, kind of like that.
Okay, very good. Anything exciting we need to know about a trumpeting fish? I've never really seen one.
Neither have I, but being one, I think they're pretty cool.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Hand it down to the front row.
Go, Kyler.
Thank you.
Tyler, introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Kyla Chardin and I'm a junior.
How many years performing?
This is my second show at the high school.
Second show at the high school. What do you do in this play?
I'm in the ensemble for this play.
Say again?
I'm in the ensemble for this play.
You're in the ensemble. Does that mean the rest of us?
Yeah,
Yes,
basically.
all right, the rest of us. I've been in the ensembles myself. All right, neighbor.
I'm Michaela Stover, and I'm a junior, and this is the first production I've been in.
Okay, what do you play?
I'm Arista, one of Ariel's sisters.
Okay. How many people are going to come to watch you in this play?
A lot. I have all my grandparents and my parents, and then I think my family from over by Topeka is coming.
That's terrific. That's what we like. So as you pass it to Nick, you know, folks at home, this is why things like this are so good for our town. People come, they gather together in community in the seats and make great things happen. Build it from the ground up. Nick?
Well, hello. My name is Nick Wright, and I'm a junior here at the high school.
Yes, we see each other at Great Plains Theater frequently.
We do.
We do. So what are you in this play?
I am playing Jetsam, one of Ursula's evil hench eels.
Oh, an evil eel.
Yeah.
That kind, right?
Uh-huh.
So how do you like being an evil eel?
Well, it's certainly a contrast to the roles that I'm used to be playing, which are usually like more protagonists, and that's just the type of shows that we've done. So it's given me a unique opportunity to act in other ways that are not so nice and be a bit more creative on how I get to
That's shocking.
explore it. Oh, good one.
All right. Okay. Well, thanks. It's always good to see. How many people are you going to bring?
Well, my grandma's coming.
Good for Grandma.
Hey, yeah. And I have a twin brother, so I hope
He
he
has
comes.
to come.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's two. You can work on it. You've got some time.
We got two.
Speaking of, when's the date?
January 27th, 28th, and 29th.
Ah, Nick's on the money. 27th, 28th, and 29th. So it's 3 times for you to come see. Tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Racelyn Kuntz. I'm a junior. This is my 3rd production here at the high school, and I'm Ariel.
Ariel.
Yeah.
Go, you going to sing a song for us? Hum a few bars.
Well, I mean, I guess if you want to hear, you got to come to the show.
Oh,
so.
good sales pitch right there. If you want to hear, you have to come to the show. So, what do you like about The Little Mermaid and being Ariel?
Well, it's really brought me out of my little comfort zone. I'm a very shy person, so I've kind of explored different things, new techniques, and I've been singing a lot louder
That's
than I have
good.
been in the past.
I'm sure
so
Ms. Whiteley
it's-
appreciates that.
Yeah, it's really fun. I enjoy it.
Okay, thank you. You, ma'am.
My name's Shaylin Cross. I'm a junior, and this is my first production at Abilene High School.
First production. So, what did they give you to do?
I'm one of Ariel's sisters named Andrina.
Andrina. So, are you a good sister or a bad sister?
Well, I'd like to think I'm a good sister. I mean, we fight over who gets the solos, but
No, that's pretty much sister, any kind of sister fights over that. So, okay, so next.
Hi, I'm Harley DeLay. This
Harley
is my
DeLay.
third high school production, and I play Ursula the Sea Witch.
You do. How's Ursula? She was kind of.
She's pretty angry all the time.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Why?
She's mad. Well, see, Triton is her brother, King Triton, father of Ariel. So, and he kind of, he took everything.
Are you saying
it's very
always
depressing.
the brother's fault?
Yeah. Where is he? It's always the brother's fault.
Always the brother's fault. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can help you through the anger. So,
Thank you.
So, what do you love about performing? It doesn't apply to other academia.
Well, to be honest, I like it when people clap for me, you know? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's good. Sir, Jackson Welch.
Jackson Welch.
Yes. This is where trouble usually starts.
Okay.
Okay. What are you playing?
I'm a sophomore, and this is my third show at the high school, and I will be playing Sebastian, the crab.
There you go. That's a big role for,
It's a pretty big deal, you know?
Yeah. Sebastian is kind of important to the Little Mermaid whole deal.
Yep.
So I've asked you this on camera before. So what's performing do for you that other things don't?
Oh boy. Performing is a lot different than other areas of extracurricular activities because this is really the only place where you can combine a lot of different skill sets. You can combine leadership skills, communication skills, social skills, and they all kind of blend together to really create just a one-of-a-kind experience that you don't get anywhere else.
I agree. You're up.
Okay. I'm Abby Elliott. I'm a sophomore, and this is my second show at the high school.
And it's your part in the play?
I play Chef Louie and one of Ariel's sisters. So I have multiple roles.
Multiple roles. And you've been in several productions around the city?
I have. I was also with you in Rose of Texas Street.
Yes, you were. Yes. You guys did a good job helping us first-timers out. I was the first-timer there, you see. You experienced people. So what do you love about performance on the stage?
I love performance on the stage because you can be yourself without being yourself. Like, you get to express what's on the inside.
That's deep. Deep. Okay.
I'm Ivy Tompkins. I'm a sophomore, and this is my second production.
And you like to bowl.
Yeah.
I learned that just at somebody's birthday party the other day.
In this show, I play Flotsam, the other evil eel henchman of Ursula.
Uh-oh. So you and he are just sparking things up at the people, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, somebody's got to be the evil eel. Yep. Just the way it goes. That young gentleman behind you.
I'm Dylan DeLay. I am a 7th grader at Abilene Middle School, and this is my first production.
I would imagine. So how do you like it?
It's okay.
Hey, you have the microphone. So what's it like to work for your dad?
Well, I'm in his class, so it's just a lot of him.
A lot of him. A lot of Chris DeLay. That's a sobering thought. Pass that along. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Grace Bull. I'm also a 7th grader at Abilene Middle School, and this is my first production at Abilene High School.
How did you guys talk your way into the high school play?
Mr. DeLay hung posters up that said you could audition for different roles, and I thought it would be fun, so I did.
Well, I think that's an excellent idea. Young lady right there.
I'm Naomi Danifer, ditto with these two. I go to the middle school and I'm in 7th grade.
You saw the same poster, evidently. Yep. What are you doing in the play?
Well, I'm a seagull, a fish, and a chef. So I'm many things.
So you're in this fantastic back area doing costume changes somehow?
Yeah.
While you pass that along to the next participant over there, it's amazing, folks, what our school has available for these children behind the curtain. There's so much room to put these sorts of things on, and I've learned the hard way that's a big deal. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Kinley DeLay, and I'm in 2nd grade at McKinley.
2nd grade at McKinley, and what do you play in this production?
I am a fish, a seagull, and a chef.
Oh boy, and you get to, do you get to sing?
Mm-hmm.
I know you like to sing. I've seen you sing. Is it fun to come do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna keep doing it when you're in high school?
Yeah.
That's terrific, thank you. Pass that along.
I'm Tierney McGivney, and I'm an 8th grader at Abilene Middle School, and I play a seagull, a fish, and a chef.
Seagulls are multiplying over here, Mr. DeLay. What do you like about performing arts?
It's fun.
It's fun. Fun's good. I pass that mic along. I always say, you know, economic development doesn't have to be not fun. It can be fun. So when you put 800 people in the seats on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, that's economic development.
I'm Claire Weishauer. I'm in 8th grade at Abilene Middle School, and this is my first production in this being with the high schoolers.
First production anywhere?
No, I'm actually in 4-H, so I've been in other performances.
That's great. 4-H is good building blocks. Thank you.
I'm Haley Butler, and this is my first time in a high school production because I'm a freshman.
Okay, what do you play?
I'm one of Ariel's sisters. I play Adela, and it looks like she's not the only one who likes to go to the surface.
Okay, I know what that means. How much time we have, Dave? All right, terrific. Okay, pitch that back to Mr. Dawson Whalen there, and we're going to hand it down here to the guy who showed up over here on my left.
Dennis, I'm just so glad that you guys could come.
Yes.
And take a look at these wonderful kids.
Yes.
I tell you what, I'm standing over there behind the camera and just beaming with pride at all of you guys. Not only because of the work that you're doing, not only because you're outspoken, wonderful examples of the youth of our community, but also to see you sitting on set pieces that you helped to build, and knowing that you spend Saturdays and Sundays collecting props, designing and building costumes, helping with promotions, not unlike this one, but also with posters. Guys, I hope that our community can continue to support the arts in this way with not just a beautiful facility, but also with the opportunity to come out and enjoy it.
Let me ask you a question or two. How many, not 3 performances, how many rehearsals, how many practices, how many hours?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
No.
I've got to tell you, these guys have been amazing troopers. This is an atypical year, Dennis. We started back in August. And normally we run about a 10-week rehearsal period in between auditions and productions, and it's a tight schedule. It's one where we try to maximize the students' time and they try to maximize their efforts. We had some setbacks, we had some put-offs, we had some building to finish up. Sure. We've had some things, and that's life. I mean, the most important lesson to be learned from this show, I think that these guys have learned in spades, is the show will go on.
But they get to stop everything else. They don't have to clean the room, do their homework, any of the other things that normally they have to do. From August on, it's just been performing, right?
Is that right, daughter?
No.
No, they learn life skills. They have to manage their schedule. They have to manage their personal, their professional, their educational schedules. And you know what? There might be some trip-ups along the way, but rather we have those trip-ups now than when they have to be adults, and it has some serious consequences to it.
I think that's one of the biggest benefits to this. If somebody asked me that question, it's the working on the ability to not multitask, but to single task very quickly.
Absolutely.
Focusing on what is important by minute, and still walking out here and putting on a first-rate performance. Winning is always a great thing. Winning shows that you're putting your best foot forward. I've seen a lot of productions with you folks in it, and they're always fantastic. And I'm always impressed by the level of effort that shows up on the stage.
Absolutely.
And I'm a guy who knows what it takes to get it out there. So it's so good that we have this program. And you have the participation you have.
Not only the participation, but the dedication. And I want to talk about one missing factor here with us today. Actually, 3 missing factors. Dakota, Dawson, and Mrs. Whiteley. Talk about dedication. Not only are the 2 boys in the show, but Mrs. Whiteley has helped to direct this show, and they've put in countless hours and countless amounts of dedication. Don't you agree, guys? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this doesn't happen without dedicated teachers like Mrs. Whiteley, who are willing to, as we film this right now, she's back learning how to make you guys sound great on the sound system, brand new sound system. So she doesn't stop, and she's not going to stop. She's never going to give up, and we see that dedication modeled in you guys.
What other courses do you teach?
I teach over at the middle school. I teach a 7th grade communications class. We learn public speaking, we learn how to present our ideas in writing, and we learn how to defend and sound professional, because that's what we do at Abilene.
Why don't you answer the question, what does this do for young people that other courses don't?
Tell you what this does is it opens doors. Whether these guys go on to become professional actors, and some of them will, but whether they continue their life in theater, I'm living proof to show you that theater can enter all aspects of your life. And if there's one thing that I hope that these guys take from a rehearsal process and a production such as this, it's learning that responsibility, learning that respect for each other, that empathy that acting can teach, and most importantly, learning how to give that very best effort in every part of what you do.
And
this
that's
is going
how
to be
you
an
play
amazing
the
show.
role of teacher. That's a fairly honest answer, I think, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I thought
Absolutely.
so. I thought so.
Absolutely.
I grew up on a farm and a ranch. My most natural setting is astride of a horse. But what has prepared me for life, including this, was not a play in school, but the opportunity through FFA to go do things like this in front of a crowded auditorium that you got a blue or red or a purple or whatever ribbon for. It's the competing with ideas that allowed me to go do what many of the things I've done in my life. Such a valuable thing, Mr. DeLay, the opportunity that these young people quite obviously are taking advantage of.
Not only taking advantage, but they're excelling in it. And I can't wait for our community to see that.
So who's gonna win in the Little Mermaid battle of life here? I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, you have to give a little bit of advertisement for the people.
All I can say is it's definitely hotter under the water, and the competition will be heating up. So,
okay.
Come out. We're going to do a little something special. We're going to sell admission at the door. We don't currently have a reserved seating ticket, so the doors will open 30 minutes before showtime. Come on in, $8 at the door, Friday, 7 o'clock, Saturday, 7 o'clock, Sunday, 3 o'clock.
People always want to know, what are you going to do with the money?
The money goes to support the AHS Music Department, so that next year we can put on a production, and so that the singers can continue to do wonderful art education for the students of US 435.
I think that's something most people don't know, Chris. Why I asked the question. I think most people write their checks on real estate tax notification, and they
That's
see
right.
the USD 435. So much of programs like this are raised through other monies, are raised
Absolutely.
through other means. It
Absolutely.
doesn't come just out of the tax levy. It comes out of the generosity of people who believe in what's going on. And this is a great opportunity for people to come see the results of their efforts.
Well, and it comes out of the generosity of our community. We've had people who have dedicated, they've volunteered not only service hours, they've volunteered paint, hardware, the local businesses. All of our materials have been purchased locally. We keep it in-house, and we're glad to show off that Abilene pride.
So who's the right person to close out the show with a rendition of Under the Sea?
I think there's only one person who can do that.
Let's hear Dot one more time. Under the sea. Under the sea. Since life is sweet here, we got to beat here naturally. Under the sea. Even the sturgeon and the ray. Hey! They get the urge and start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it under the sea.
Hey, thanks for watching Our Town. We've never had a better close than that. I'm Dennis Weiss for Eagle Communications. I'm hoping you have a great day.